If you are one of those people that likes to know exactly what to do and when to do it, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm gonna show you an exact money manifestation blueprint that you can follow that will create some real and lasting results when it comes to manifesting money. The best part is that this blueprint combines brain-based, science-based techniques alongside practical and spiritual techniques, so there's a little bit of a mix for everybody. I cannot wait for you to try this out and hear your results. But really quickly, if you're new here, I'm Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifesting, the law of attraction with meditations and more, where I share the tools you need to get the results you want. I post brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that little bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button below so that I know that you're watching and trying this out. It takes just a quick second, and once you do that, let's get right into it. So right now, at the time that this video is released, we are in the holiday season, and money is something that I get asked about pretty much all the time, but especially around this time of year. With all the celebrations and gifts, it seems like everybody's focus is on money. So I thought this would be the perfect time to release this video and that it would be really helpful to share this blueprint with you, especially now. And I'm not only going to show you how to use this blueprint, but I'll also show you how to customize it for yourself. Because let's face it, manifestation is not a one-size-fits-all approach. I've been teaching this for years. I mean, not everyone even ties their shoes in the same way. Seriously, we all have such different ways of doing things, and different things are gonna work differently for each people. I feel like I just said the word different way too many times. But let's get into the blueprint and exactly what you're going to do. So for each step of this blueprint, I'm gonna give you what to do and then options to choose based on whichever one sounds like the best fit for you. So the first step of this process is to clear resistance. If you're a member of any of my programs, you know that this is always the biggest first approach that I teach when it comes to manifesting, because it's truly the most important. Because if you want something and simultaneously give off the opposite energy of actually having that thing, you end up blocking yourself and it becomes so much harder to manifest. I see this time and time again, so let's make sure we clear the resistance. And here's the thing. Clearing resistance is going to look different for each and every person, and truly it will take longer or shorter depending on your specific programming. Do you ever notice how certain things feel easy to manifest or hard to manifest? It differs for each person based on your belief system and your subconscious programming. So don't get too caught up in how long this takes you, but make sure you complete this step fully. You will know when the resistance is cleared when you no longer have any of those like icky, bad, complicated feelings around money. So for step one of this process, the clearing resistance, here are your options. Option one, a great way to clear resistance is to actually download my free money workbook down below. This is honestly filled with all of the journal prompts you need to get clear on what your resistance is around money so that you can work towards releasing it. I would list all the journal prompts in this video, but it would take so long, and all you have to do is just download that for free. So make sure you do that. Make sure you try it out. It's gonna have some of the most powerful journal prompts. So if you're one of those people where you're like, I don't know what my blocks are, go through that and you'll find them. Option two for clearing the resistance is to journal out your feelings and basically free write any negative feelings or beliefs that you have when it comes to money. Just noticing what comes up from a really non-judgmental way so that you can know what you need to let go of. Don't filter yourself. See what feels weird about money. See the patterns you have around money. Just free write. And option three for clearing resistance is to actually use the chakra balancing meditation. I'm gonna leave a link to that one up here and down below. That meditation is so incredibly powerful at clearing blocks that you might not even be aware of. It really frees up your whole energy system to work together at an optimum level. And if all of these options sound great to you, you can use all three. Again, customize this for yourself. Use this however you see fit. These are tools for you to use and the best way that's gonna work for you. I give you the options, you choose. And like I said, for the sake of time, I don't wanna go way too into detail about clearing resistance because I have other videos about it and I wanna get to the other steps. But if you aren't a member of the Manifesting Activation System, I have entire modules and steps on clearing resistance that are beyond amazing. I even share subconscious techniques that you can use that clears it on a new level. So if you want to learn more about that, I will leave a link in the description box below. But once you have identified what resistance or bad feelings come up around money, and once you decide that it's no longer true and valid and you release it, you move on to step 2 of this blueprint, which is finding the essence. To find the essence, make it simple for yourself. What is the one word feeling that having money would provide? Because it's not actually about having money, it's about what it would provide for you. Would it provide freedom, relief, excitement, joy, peace, adventure? What would it mean to you? It means different things to each person. So pick a one word feeling that sums it up for you. Only you are gonna know what resonates with you. And when you find that one word feeling, I find it best to personally write it on a Post-it or a piece of paper or a piece of tape and put it somewhere where you'll see it pretty much every day. Somewhere like your bathroom mirror where you brush your teeth, or maybe next to your bed. It's almost like a little reminder to tap into that feeling as often as possible. But here's the thing, you don't need to fake force that feeling all day long, but the more you can tap into it and the more you can anchor into that feeling throughout the day, the more you can start attracting more of that feeling in all different ways. It has like a whole trickle down effect. And once we have that essence or one word feeling, you can move to step 3, which is my absolute favorite step. Step 3 is seeking evidence of money. This is actually a brain-based technique that is going to use a specific part of your brain called the reticular activating system. This is something I talk about all the time. If you're not new to my videos, you've heard about this before. But what we're going to do is prime this part of your brain to start giving you evidence of money. Yes, it is actually possible to kind of train your brain to help you see money. It's fun, right? Your reticular activating system, to put it simply, acts as a filter and gives you evidence of whatever it is you feed to it. You are already and have always been feeding this part of your brain all day long, probably without even realizing it. But most of the time, the problem is you're feeding it with stuff you don't want. When you are constantly thinking and believing, oh, I don't have enough money, or oh, money is hard to come by, your reticular activating system is going to go and pull your focus to show you evidence of, oh, you are right, see, you don't have enough. So instead, program it with a statement of what you want to see evidence of, what you do want versus what you don't want. And all this requires is shifting your focus, really. But let me give you a few options to try out, and I'll tell you how to use them. So to do this, we're going to use a series of evidence-seeking statements. So let me give you a few options to try out, and then I'll tell you how to use them. So some seeking evidence statements to program your reticular activating system can be, I always see evidence of more money than I know what to do with. I always see evidence of my bank account growing and growing. I always see evidence of massive money showing up for me. I always see evidence of unexpected money flowing my way. Or one of my absolute personal favorites, more. And you hold that focus on money. Just more, 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 in sort of a fun way. When you see money, just say more. It's almost like a, yes, more of that, please, thanks. And whether you believe in manifestation or not, or whether you have experienced results when it comes to manifesting money or not, this will work regardless of that, because you are actually working with your brain. And whatever you feed to this part of your brain, you will start seeing evidence of. So whether or not you believe it works, try it and you'll see. So feel free to use any of those evidence-seeking statements that I talked about, or you can use a mix if you'd like. But here's the key. You don't need to obsessively repeat it or try too hard when it comes to doing this. Like I said, you've been using this part of your brain every day for your whole life without even realizing it. Mostly just through your thoughts and your focus. So this is more of just a focused, directed thought for your brain to entertain and then start to give you evidence of. Sorry, the lighting is weird in this video. It's a weird time of day, daylight savings. So here's the way that I like to use these. I like to say it about 3 to 5 times before bed, and then 3 to 5 times when you wake up, and then maybe again throughout your day a few times, just as a fun little experiment for yourself. Challenge your brain to give you evidence of it, and then actually be open to witnessing it. That's a big part. And what you'll notice, probably, is that the first few times you might start noticing money, but it might be for other people, or it might be something you see and it's not related to you. But the more you direct this thought intentionally, then you'll start noticing it coming through for you. Oftentimes it shows up kind of externally first, and then it starts to flow to you. And by the way, if you want to see reticular activating system in action, be sure to watch my video about manifesting with butterflies, that little experiment. I'm going to leave a link to that up here and down below to watch that after this. And probably at some point throughout the video, you've probably seen some type of butterfly. I swear, ever since I made that video, butterflies are always in my videos. Go through any of my videos and you'll likely see butterflies. And I don't have like a butterfly garden or anything. And now this brings us to the final step, which is being in the energy of receiving. Some might call this surrender, but I prefer when it comes to money to be more empowered. And instead of surrendering to something that's essentially a neutral resource that's here to support and sustain me, I would rather view it as receiving, because receiving money is my default. I don't put it on a pedestal, making it something that I have to be worthy of, or it has to flow in some sort of way. I receive money because I allow myself to. I don't surrender to it. I shift into receiving it. There's a big difference. But anyway, being in the energy of receiving is getting into an almost feeling of neutrality where you really don't care. And I know that might sound really contradictory because when you want something, you do care. But do you constantly care about water or air or other just resources that are available to you daily? I mean, yes, they might be on your mind at times, but generally, no, you aren't sitting there trying to manifest them because you already received them. So there's no heightened emotions around it. You're not caring too much. So do the same with money. It's something you have to practice before it becomes easier. Be on the lookout of receiving money and get ready for receiving money, but take away the fear and desperation and need and hyperfixation on it, because all of that stuff is gonna block you. I mean, basically look at everything you wrote down for your resistance in step 1 and let it all go. Let go of those feelings and get into a neutral state of expecting money to show up. What you expect is what you attract. And when you get into that energetic state of expecting it to show up, combined with programming your reticular activating system, you will be shocked at the results. And I want to leave you with one last resource. Feel free to binge on through the Money Series playlist that I made for you. I'll go ahead and link it in the description box below. But there are tons of meditations, subliminals, training videos, all on getting into this energy of receiving. I guarantee at least one, if not all of those videos are really gonna resonate and drive this all home. Comment below if you're gonna be trying this out, or you can even leave me a money emoji. I truly cannot wait to hear your results from this, so also come back and leave me your results. And also don't forget to use all of the free resources that I shared in this video. Everything, the workbook, everything, the meditations, they are all in the description box below. I mean, especially don't forget to get your copy of that free money workbook. The journal prompts in there are gold. I mean, tens of thousands of people have gone through this workbook, and I still get countless emails every single day of big breakthroughs just from going through this. So use it and see what comes up for you. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and Threads at MK Magic Mindset. And if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com, and I will see you in the next one.